We may have done it for different reasons. Mine was that I never met a better man than my father, who did that in World War II, and then spent 20 years in. I wanted to be just like him, not just that I was in the Navy, but he honestly did believe. He really did in service. I mean, he taught us that. And so I think that's what spurred me. But what kept me was, and I just came from a church,
Right.
Zion, missionary Baptist church where I spoke. And what spurred me to stay there were two things. One is serving with others, where duty for others is why you're there to this nation was important. But also because there's this wonderful saying, which I related to the church. A painting actually exists of it in the Pentagon, of a young service member with his family kneeling in church. And under is that wonderful saying from the book of Isaiah, where God has turned to Isaiah and says, "Whom shall I send? Who will go for us?" And Isaiah replied, "Here am I, send me." That sense of service for this country was something, I guess, that even grew more as I served with others who did it. Do I believe in that ideal? Oh, yes. And that country, my country, was there for me when I needed it for the health care of my daughter. And so I owe this nation. And that's
I think
why
we
I got
all
into
owe the
Congress. And that's
For Congress, Joe, because quite frankly, you're campaigning for office. I don't see too many of you running. I had to do
Yeah, but you weren't here for the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Well, I want to see
Labor Day
you run
parade.
for.
I ran back and
now,
forth.
now, you could actually run for Congress because you can actually run for the Senate because you're a military guy. But until I actually see the candidates running, we're going to
I'm going to
pass
show
a
you that
law.
footage of the parade.
There's no sickness, hunger, or war, and peaceful waters flow. Come on.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the interview, and I hope you learned a lot about candidate Joe Sestak. It needs to be noted that I did speak to other candidates that are campaigning for the same office. My purpose wasn't to necessarily speak about the candidate and his campaign. I wanted to learn about the person. And as you can see in the interview, that's exactly what I did. However, it's very important that I once again say that it does not matter whom you want to win for any particular race. The American people who are disabled and the American people who are over 55 years old or 65 years old, you need to always get to the polls, even if it has to be a write-in, an absentee ballot. Because if you don't, this very important new law could be thrown out. And as you heard, it doesn't just affect health care, but it's going to help people that have defaulted loans who, because of whatever reason, they can't get out of the trap. So we're talking about life. And we're talking about saving and improving the lives of seniors and everyone. So that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. I want you to know that if you don't get to the polls, I've said this before, I'll say it again, you're still voting. You're just voting to be controlled without absolutely no say-so. And let's remember, we might look at politicians and I don't care who it is, you might say, oh, they never do nothing for me. Well, it's not so much that a politician can do something for you. It's what the laws that they create may do to you. Because everything in society affects us through, I mean, you can look at the price of gasoline, what have you. So you need to get to the polls. You cannot use excuses. And if you do, you're basically doing a disservice to every American, but more importantly to yourself. I believe we have a call. I'd like to take that call. We're going to give you 45 seconds, unfortunately, because we're so extremely busy here. But if you're still there, callers, speak up, please.
Hi, honey.
Hey, how you doing here?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Do the quick thing, so say what you guys say, because we only have 3 minutes left.
Hi, everybody. Happy birthday to Dave, Dawn Shelton, Brian Miller, Michael Cavendish, Pixie Cavendish. Hi, Nikki Coles. Happy birthday to Martha Wise and whoever else is having a birthday, and happy Mother's Day. Happy safe and happy Memorial Day.
Well, why didn't you say hi to Kathy Papalino, or whatever? Papaleo and Paul Hanlon.
I know one of her relatives. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
I don't know everybody that's there. So
Hey, wait a minute. That's no excuse.
Well, hello to all the guests and the, and the co-host
And what about the host?
and the hostess.
And what about your question?
No, she don't have a question.
No, I was just calling and tell everybody happy birthday and do them, since I can't be there because of
Right.
reasons being at home, because I'm usually there. But I just call and tell everybody, say hello to everybody and then do the birthdays and
All
whatever
right,
holidays
well,
are ours.
so we did our hellos. So listen,
I also want to add happy birthday to Gerard Giuliano, who works for Smoking
All right.
Sensation.
well, we're going to go ahead and thanks for not saying your name, Donna.
I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
Donna.
Donna. Donna didn't say her name, everybody, but I said her name. Anybody want to say anything about me saying her name? Which wasn't saying her name? Hey,
Well,
forget
Donna,
about
I
it.
know who you are and I know where you live,
Yeah,
so how's
well,
that?
Any rate,
I
any
just wish
rate,
all the other guys knew where I live.
we only got a minute, so we're gonna wrap it up.
All right, well, I'm busy cooking dinner anyway.
Yeah, I better eat tonight here.
Chicken and pizza.
I'll see you later.
Talk to you guys later. Be careful. Drive safely.
Okay.
You're welcome. Bye.
Real quickly, we're gonna give Chris about 20 seconds, but before we do, I want to thank.
I did it.
You got me make it. Oh, you did it?
Yeah.
Okay, he did it. Okay. Well, real quick, I want to thank Paul and Kathy for being here. I'm not going to try that name again. That's more deadly than a 45. But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding here. Wait a minute, you're Italian. Hey, wait a minute, forget about it. All right, none of seriousness. Now, Paul, real
Don't
quickly,
trigger me.
I'm going to give you 10. I want you to tell me in 10 seconds what you believe the media can do to improve on ending stigma or reducing stigma. What can the media, the general media, because you know we don't do stigma here, and you got about 8 seconds. What can the media do to straighten up their act?
Well, I think
Don't
that
look at me, look at the camera.
I think that they need to follow there are actually written rules about what words not to use, like wheelchair bound and stuff like that. But I think that to put a little bit more effort into portraying people as whole people, rather than just sort of stereotyping, like as if a diagnosis says everything about somebody.
All right, well, we're going to
So,
get
wait,
going,
so
everybody.
you mean
So,
like-
Chris,
like
we got to go. Chris,
people's
Chris,
first language?
Chris, we're going off the air here. All right, remember, everybody, remember that you and humanity really does matter.